Libra, what's going on? I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. My name is Mel and welcome to my channel, Divine Feminine Works. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This channel is everything tarot, astrology, and spirituality. So if those are things that interest you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll always be notified when I come out with new content. All right, so this is going to be your September reading. Hopefully September has been good to you so far. I know we're all just still trying to navigate these crazy waters. That's our new normal. So hopefully you're hanging in there and doing the best that you can. But before I get into the tarot reading, I wanted to do a quick astrology forecast for you for September so you can see and understand what's going on and how best to work with the energy. So this month, we've got three main things that are going on. We've got Mars going retrograde, which at the time I'm filming this video, Mars actually went retrograde yesterday on September 9th. Coming up on September 12th, we have Jupiter going direct in the sign of Capricorn. And then on September 29th, we have Saturn going direct in the sign of Capricorn. So all of these things are basically energetic shifts. The energy was going in one particular direction, and this month these three planets, their energy is just going to switch up and change. Obviously, that's what an energetic shift is. So let's start with Mars. So Mars is the planet of aggression. It's the planet of physical activity, of conflict, of war, selfishness, endurance, stamina, all of those things. And Mars first entered the sign of Aries back in June. And for you, Libra, this was happening in your 7th house of relationships. So you might have noticed that when June came around, you might have started noticing that you had more conflicts in your relationships. And these are relationships that are both business and personal. It's not just romantic relationships. You might have had more conflict, more aggression. You might have felt like you wanted to focus on your own needs, like your own needs took precedence over your partner's, or your own wants and desires were more important than the relationship as a whole, which probably caused a lot of conflict between you and your partner. So needless to say, over the last couple of months, your relationship sector may have been a little turbulent. With Mars now going retrograde, that energy of aggression, that drive, that push, that really forceful energy is being recalled and is slowing down and is decreasing in intensity. So there's still the propensity to get into arguments with your partner. Like, I don't want you to think that things are going to be all great now that Mars is going retrograde. It just means that you might not be so selfish right now, or you might not be so defensive about your needs or your thoughts or your opinions and stuff like that. Needless to say, still try not to get into any arguments or any conflicts, because it's really not going to do you any good. Just try to chill out and assess what you do need. Think about what you need. Think about what you want out of your relationship and use this downtime in order to figure that out. Mercury is going to stay retrograde until November 13th, so it gives you about 2 months to sort of just chill, reevaluate, reassess, and replan. Some of you might realize that by the end, by November, once Mercury goes direct, you might want to get out of a relationship, or you might want to change the relationship in some way. Regardless, your relationship sector is definitely going to feel this energy shift. Okay? Then we've got Jupiter and Saturn are both conjunct in the sign of Capricorn. They've been conjunct in the sign of Capricorn all year, and they've also got Pluto with them to form this like really big conjunction. A conjunction is just all of the planets are in the same space. They're almost like on top of each other, or they're very close together. And as a result, each individual planet kind of comes together to form this like mix of energy where this mix is like the total sum of the energy of each individual planet. I hope I explained that right, because it sounded good in my head, but coming out it might be confusing. Either way, it's just all of these energies mushed together. And this is happening in your 4th house of home and domestic affairs. So what that means for you, Libra, is that when it comes to your close family relationships, property that you may own, your basic needs such as food, shelter, water, your roots, your ancestry, all of that stuff is covered under the 4th house. So when it comes to that, needless to say, that area of your life has also been experiencing some upheaval. Now that's been going on longer than a couple of months, because this conjunction has been going on all of 2020 and even into late 2019. So when it comes to that, I mean, you might be undergoing a serious family dynamic shift. You might be adding people to your family. People may have died in your family that were very close to you. Things from the past may have been coming up that may have been causing tension and turmoil and strife within close family relationships. So, and it probably hit you really close to home, no pun intended, and it's probably been a little jarring, very much on a subconscious and an emotional level. So you've been experiencing some upheaval with that. Now, this month, both Jupiter and Saturn are going to be turning direct. So what does that mean? So Jupiter is the greater benefic is what they call it. And Jupiter is all about positive energy. It's all about optimism. It's all about abundance. It's all about expansion. While it was retrograde, it didn't have that energy just wasn't there. So whereas you could have had some good fortune and abundance coming your way with respect to either a family situation or a property situation, the energy just wasn't there for that. At the same time, you had Saturn, who was retrograde, and normally Saturn is very harsh. Saturn is a disciplinarian. Saturn is what's responsible for obstacles, for roadblocks, for doubt, for fear, a lot of that negative energy and negative things that we think about when it comes to certain things is under the reign of Saturn. The good thing is that when Saturn was retrograde, that energy was decreased also. So there wasn't that energy available to sort of throw obstacles in your path or make things unduly challenging or difficult. But now both of these planets are going direct. And if you notice, if you were paying attention, the energy of Jupiter and the energy of Saturn are almost like opposites. It's like you've got one positive and one negative. So when they were retrograde, you have Jupiter, a positive planet that wasn't able to give positive energy. And you had Saturn, a pretty much like negative planet that wasn't able to give negative energy. So it's this weird imbalance. And now those are being flipped because they're both going direct. So now Jupiter with its positive energy is going to be able to give you abundance, able to give you good vibes, able to give you expansion, all that positivity that you're probably looking for. Whereas Saturn, now the Saturn is going direct. You know what I mean? Saturn is going direct. Now Saturn is going to be able to throw those roadblocks and give you hard lessons and challenge you. So you've got this like start and stop, go forward and roadblock. It's this weird energy, and you're experiencing this all within your home sector. So it's hitting you quite personally, Libra. Between that and your relationship sector, things, with the people around you is pretty turbulent right now. So the best advice is to just keep an even keel. Moderation and avoiding conflicts is the best thing you can do during this time. Right? So do your best to hang in there. I know it's rough, but we're all going through this in some way, shape, or form. So hang in there and do your best to get through it. On a more mundane level, we have the sun, which is in your 12th house of Virgo right now. The 12th, every year before your birthday, the season before your birthday. So you guys are Libra. During Virgo season, you guys are always going to have the sun in the 12th house. And this is important because the 12th house is all about solitude. It's all about recharging. It's all about taking a break, retreating from the world and sort of getting back to yourself. And that's the perfect energy to be in right before your solar return. Because when your solar return hits and you have your birthday, it's like your new year. So you want to be able to hit the ground running once your new year begins. So take this time during Virgo season, and this Virgo season will last until September 23rd. Take this time to reevaluate your life. What do you want to change? What do you want to do differently this year? What goals do you want to have? What new things do you want to implement? What things do you want to get rid of? All of that is important to sort of go through right before your solar return season. And the 12th house is also about spirituality. It's also how you connect with God, with Allah, with Buddha, with whoever you connect with. It's about how you connect with them and connecting with them. So the season before your solar return is always a good time to do that. Then once September 23rd hits, it's going to be your season. And by the way, where are my manners? Happy birthday to the September Libras. I always forget about you. I'm a Virgo. I'm a September Virgo. So I'm always like, September is Virgo month. But no, y'all share it with us. So happy birthday to those September Libras. Definitely turn up and have a great time if you can. Hopefully you can. But yes, so once September 23rd hits, it's going to be your season. And the sun is going to move into your first house. And the first house is all about self. It's all about your physical appearance, your attitude, your mannerisms, disposition, your outlook on the world. That's the time when most people want to change their appearance. You know, around your birthday, you want to look nice, right? You want to look attractive. You want to maybe get a haircut. Maybe you want to do something different to your looks. Your season, above all else, your season is about you. So make it about you and enjoy it to the fullest. That's what's coming at the end of September. So that's pretty much the astro forecast for September in a nutshell. So now let's get to the tarot reading and see what messages Spirit has for you this month. All right, this is for Libra for September 2020. Let's get some messages out here. We've got higher power. We've got community. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's get one more. We've got come to the edge. All right, Libra. Then at the bottom of the deck, we've got time for a nap. Interesting. All right, so let's get into this. I feel like a lot of you are being sort of pushed into a new community or a new group of people. I feel like this goes back to what I was saying before in the astro forecast. It feels like a lot of the people, it feels like you might have had a lot of strife with a lot of the people around you. Like I said, it's not just your immediate family members. It's also people that you interact with on a one-to-one basis. That's the relationship house. It's not just romantic relationships. It's people who you are in contract with, who you agree to be bound to. So this could be business partners, you know, marriages, spouses, things of that nature. But I also feel like just in general, you've had some difficult times with people around you. And I feel like at this time, Spirit is moving you to like a whole new community of people. And I sense hesitation on your part. I sense that you've known the same people for a while. And I should say this about Libra. You guys are very sociable. You guys know a lot of people. Every Libra I know, they know so many people. It's not to say that everyone is their friend. It's just to say that they've got a lot of associates, a lot of acquaintances. You guys are very social. And that makes sense. Libra is the scales balance. There's always more than one person, right? It's always the other. That's the whole premise of Libra. So you guys know a lot of people. I feel like there's been people, it's like you're changing the group of people around you. Or Spirit is doing it for you, I should say. And I do sense a bit of hesitation on your part. I feel like Spirit needs to push you in order to do this. For some of you, I feel like Spirit is telling you that you need to start like hanging out with, you need to surround yourself with different people in order to find love. Some of you are looking for love in all the wrong places. You're looking for love in all the wrong places, and Spirit is like, nah, it's because of your surroundings. Like, I need you to go to this new place. I need you to go to this new community where you'll have love. I love the depiction on this card because you see it's this giraffe. It's almost like a mother giraffe kissing her baby. You need to go where you are loved, is what I'm hearing. Loved and like accepted and celebrated. I feel like the people around you, they've been around you for a long time, but it's not, your current group of people is not where you're going to thrive. It's not where you're going to be loved and accepted. And it's interesting, it's time for a nap. I love that the number on here is 6. Can you see that? Well, it's 24, but 24 makes 6. 6 is the number of Venus, your planetary ruler. 6 is also the number of the Lover's card in Tarot. So there's something about a relationship that you need to like take a break from. I feel like you need to take a break in order to reassess where you need to go and who you need to surround yourself with in order to find the love that you seek. And this is all by working of Spirit. Spirit is the one who's behind this, who is like pushing you into this new community of people. All right. Let's get some more cards here and see what else this is about. Because to me, this is really interesting. All right. This is for Libra for September 2020. We've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is all about taking a break. It's all about sacrifice by stepping away in order to gain a new perspective. And I feel like that speaks directly to this take a nap card. And then look at that. Underneath that, you've got Loyal Heart. Yeah, a lot of you are looking for love. A lot of you are looking for that companionship that fulfills you. And I feel like where you're currently at, you're not going to find it. So you need to take a break. You need to take a step back from all of that. Okay. Can't even make this up. Look at this. The Lovers. You're looking for your counterpart. You are so looking for your counterpart right now. And like I said, because you've got Mars and Aries in your 7th house right now, that area of your life has been pretty turbulent. And you're tired of it. I feel like you've been dating in the same pool, and that pool is like dirty. If that makes sense. It's like, I don't want to say, I am going to say a cesspool. It's like a cesspool that you've been fishing through to find your love. And Spirit is like, what are you doing? Don't you see all the fish in this water are dirty? Like they're not for you. This isn't what you want. Let me move you to fresh water so you can find that love that you're looking for. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about desire. She's very desirable. She's very seductive. She's very confident. She's very confident. Demanding at times as well. But we'll see who she really is in a second. Let's continue on. For Libra, September 2020. Ooh. We've got Lust. Okay. This Queen of Wands could be a Leo. Most definitely. I also feel like some of you are realizing that lust is not enough. It's not enough. Like, and I feel like some of you may be putting sex on the back burner. You may just not be having sex for a little while because it may not be fulfilling for you. And you're kind of, again, I'm getting this energy of you're tired of the way things have been going. And you want something new, but you may not know how to get it. Let's continue on. We've got the Prince of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, y'all want to put in the work. I feel like oh, I understand. Like I said before, a lot of you guys are very sociable and arguably very attractive. I'm not even going to say arguably, like, yeah, I just have to say that. But a lot of you are quite attractive. I feel like a lot of you attract a lot of people. And relationships come very easily to you. Any sort of relationship, because you're naturally sociable, you're charming, and a lot of people are attracted to you. But you're realizing that just because someone is attracted to you doesn't mean that they're for you. And I feel like now, rather than sit back and sort of pick through what's coming to you, like instead of just trying to sift through all the people that are attracted to you, I feel like now you want to put in the work to actually get the partner that you really desire, the partner that you can see eye to eye with. You're willing to actually put in the work towards that, whereas before you weren't willing to put in the work. Before you were just sitting back, kind of like this Queen of Wands. This could be you. This could be you that is exuding this type of energy. This I'm going to sit on my throne and I'm not getting off. Like, y'all are just going to have to come to me. I'm this, like, I'm really hot. And a lot of you are, to be honest. I'm really hot. I don't need to go work for, to find somebody. People are attracted to me. But you're realizing that energy has not brought you what you really want. And now you're willing to put in the work to get it. Let's get one more here. Yeah. The Chariot. Yeah, there's also this sense of movement. There's also this sense of movement. I feel like some of you may be moving on from a Queen of Wands. You may have been involved with the Queen of Wands and you're going to move away from that. As a matter of fact, I feel like Spirit is going to move you away from that. I feel like you've realized on multiple levels that this person just isn't it. I feel like there may be an issue with how you value this person. Like if you're moving away from this Queen of Wands, I feel like this person might have been really materialistic or just focused on money or what they could get out of the relationship. I feel like you are wiser now and you're able to see this person for who they are. I feel like you may just not be that attracted to this person anymore. I'm getting some of you are just turned off by this person and you're moving away from them. That's for a select few of you. But for others of you, I feel like now that you've realized what it is that you want and the fact that how you've been going about it is not working, like y'all are really going to be moving forward. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys really are going to work at this. Definitely. For some of you, I feel like you could be moving towards an earth sign, particularly a Virgo. Or perhaps you're doing all of this during Virgo season. Some of you are realizing that in relationships, you were selfish. You were selfish and you really just saw things from your own point of view. And I feel like now in this timeout that you're having, I feel like you're going to really assess how you played a part in how your past relationships didn't work. Others of you may just be having a low sex drive. I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like all of this is being sparked by spirit. If you notice at the top of this Lover's card, we've got this angel, Cupid, and the arrow looks like it's pointed more towards the man, this person right here. I feel like to a certain extent, spirit has lit a fire under your ass. And it's like, listen, you need to change this, because the way that you were going about relationships, it just wasn't it. I think that some of you are actually also being honest with yourself about what you want. It's really appealing to have a lot of people attracted to you and to have a lot of options. And I feel like for a long time you thought that was fulfilling, and that was fulfilling enough. I mean, society kind of glorifies it also, right? To a certain extent, at least for men. Having a lot of options, being attractive, having your pick of whatever, of whomever you want is like some people's dream. And I think that a lot of you were living that dream, but it seemed to be really like empty. It wasn't full of love. There's a very big difference between love and attention. And while you were getting a lot of attention, you weren't getting a lot of love. And that's what you want. Some of you, I feel like y'all have even prayed about this. Like, saying like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what's happening. And that's when spirit was like, bing, hit you with Cupid's arrow, and is like, duh, you need love. Real love. Not this player shit you're on or entertaining mad people. You need real committed love. And I'm gonna help you find it. But you really need to be easy, number one. And you need to have faith and follow the directives that I give you. That's spirit talking to you. And it's best that you listen, because the way that you've been doing it on your own hasn't been working. So listen to spirit now, and spirit is going to direct you in the right way. Spirit is going to tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So listen. And for a lot of you, those messages are going to come to you in the dream state. So make sure that you're getting enough rest, honestly. If it's not just resting, like actually sleeping, it's just removing yourself from your normal activities. I have to say, a lot of y'all are always in the streets, always out, always sociable, going here, going there. In order to get what you're really looking for, you're not going to find it out on the streets like that, unless spirit is directing you there. But heed spirit's messages and listen out for them. All right. Let's get some more cards here. Let's get one on the Hanged Man. We've got mature woman. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all are maturing right now. Or some of you guys want to get into a relationship with a mature woman. And by guys, I mean guys or women. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like some of you are stepping up and maturing and realizing and, affirming to yourself that you do want a connection, committed connection, exclusive connection, whatever. Some of y'all, it's with a mature woman. Let's get one on the Lovers. Great fortune. A lot of y'all know that. I just heard that phrase from the Bible. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. And it could be when a woman finds a husband, she finds a good thing. Again, take it as it resonates. But I feel like you know this now. You realize that a lot of the things that you want in life, not just with relationships, but in life in general, you'll know that you'll be able to achieve it with a strong partner on your side. Let's get one on the Queen of Wands. Some of y'all are leaving this Queen of Wands because she was doing magic. Queen of Wands, a lot of times in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, I associate Queen of Wands with magic because she's got that black cat with her. But over here, I see the words abracadabra. I feel like, yeah, this person was doing spells, was doing magic or whatever. You got hip to it and you were like, yeah, no, I'm good. But let's get one on Queen of Wands anyway. Marriage. Yeah, some of you were married to this person, to this Queen of Wands. Could be a man or a woman. Again, take it as it resonates. Yeah, I feel like y'all are getting out of a marriage with the Queen of Wands. Y'all are getting out of a commitment with the Queen of Wands. Either way, this person is the past. I feel like you're moving forward to something and somewhere else. Let's get one on lust. We've got thoughts. Yeah, some of y'all are still lusty. There's one person in particular, though. If you see, he's thinking about this one person. There's one person in particular that you really feel strongly for. Some of you, it may be lust, but I feel like it goes much deeper than that. This is someone that you really desire. This person. Let's get one on the Prince of Pentacles. Unexpected income. What I like about this, and this speaks to Jupiter and Saturn going direct. The minute that you start implementing what Spirit tells you to do, and the minute that you start working and putting in that work to get that partner that you want, you're going to be rewarded unexpectedly. It's almost like I said, that energy of Jupiter and Saturn, they're almost like opposites. And sometimes how that plays out is like, you can receive good karma for the good things that you do almost instantly. And that's what I feel like here. I feel like once you actually put in the work and do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be rewarded like unexpectedly and probably more than you imagined. Let's get one on the Chariot. Thank you. We've got occupation. Okay, on a side note, some of y'all will actually be moving for a job. And I feel like it's moving away from this Queen of Wands person. Others of you, I feel like you are ready to put the pedal to the metal. And you are really ready to put in the work to get this person. I feel like the person, like the number 7 is significant with this person that you're moving toward. I don't know in what way, but the number 7 is what's really like blaring at me right now. I'm hearing some of them, they could be a life path 7. Some of them you could have known them for 7 years or something like that. But 7 is really important when it comes to this person that you're moving toward. Yeah, and I feel like the person you're moving away from had this kind of energy attached to them. This thief energy. All in all, I feel like this Queen of Wands character, not such a good character. But you know that. That's why you're moving away from that. So that's that. All right, let's get 3 astrology cards to close out this reading for Libra. We've got sextile. Sextile, as it says, is opportunity. It's an astrological aspect. Basically, what it boils down to is that you can have a really positive outcome if you put in the effort. And that's exactly what I was saying before. If you put in that work towards going towards the person that you want to go towards, or towards moving away from the people around you that, you know, where you're not going to find love, you're going to be rewarded and you're going to get what you seek. Let's get 2 more cards out here. Chiron, healing. All right, so like I said before, you're taking this time out, right? please do the work to heal yourself. This isn't just about leaving one relationship to go to the next. In your downtime, it is your responsibility, not only to yourself, but to your future partner, to do the healing work. You don't want to be, the phrase that I'm hearing is that, like, if you don't do the healing work, you're going to, your wound is just going to drip blood on the other person. Like, I'm not saying it the right way, but you understand what I mean. If you haven't given your wound the time to heal, it's going to dirty the other person. And also, you just want to be healthy. You want to approach a committed relationship from a place of emotional, spiritual, and even physical health. So do yourself a favor and take the time to heal before you start jumping into another relationship. Let's get one last card. What's this? We've got Jupiter, expansion. Jupiter is the giver of gifts. So once Jupiter goes direct on September 12th, the tides are going to start to turn, and you're going to see things move in a better direction. And we also have trine. Trine is about effortless energy. It's a very positive, effortless energy. And that goes exactly with Jupiter. Like, again, if you do the work, do the healing, do what Spirit is telling you to do, you're going to be rewarded. And you're going to find what it is that you seek. All right, Libra, that's been your reading for September 2020. I hope that you were able to get at least one message from this reading. If you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me or order an astrology report, those links are in the description box below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Divine Feminine Works. Every week, I do a series called The Week Ahead, which is just a quick and dirty tarot read on the energies for the upcoming week. I also have some really nice content on there, so don't forget to follow me so you don't miss that. Speaking of don't forget, I also have another series that I do on this channel on YouTube called The Stargazer. Just like I gave a quick astrology rundown for you for September, I do that on a weekly basis for everybody. So you might want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I come out with that, so you can catch that. As always, Libra, my readings and everything I do are a labor of love and come straight from the bottom of my heart. If you feel so inclined and would like to tip me by buying me a coffee, that link is in the description box as well. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.